Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make me the face of the screen right now, just because we're doing the intro. But welcome, Sherry. I do appreciate that sound alert coming in. Glad to have you in here. But welcome. Today we are doing the first ever podcast. I'm gonna be calling it Drengrs Fire, and this is where essentially we're gonna be a little like methodic with it. I'm gonna say the words. You make them sound how you want them to sound. This is Drengrs Fire, where the brave sharpen their mind, the willing confront their truth, and every conversation adds fuel to the man you're becoming. Not only man, but person. I'm here to learn about you guys, and I want you guys to learn about me, and let's see who the real Drengrs are. And for the people that don't know what a Drengr is, the definition of a Drengr is a courageous, brave warrior. However you want to be that warrior, it's good to you. However you see fit. Right now, we're just sitting by the fire to tell our stories, talk about whatever it is. No judgment, no negativity. We're learning about each other. So, in this podcast today, we have Crew Styles, one of my closest friends. He's right down here in the middle. I'll pop up his camera here, and then we got commentator.
What's up, everybody?
Good guy, very good guy. Met him a few weeks ago, I want to say. And have been having good conversations ever since, and we got a new one and a new face to me. I would say a new face. It is his face. He's trying to get his camera working right now. It may not work, but we're gonna
I screwed it up.
We're gonna do
Fuck.
what's best here. So this is Elk Online. This is the first time I'm talking with him. First time I'm interacting with him. So far, I like the energy he's bringing. So what do you guys say we get straight into it, huh?
Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
So,
how do we want to start this? We're gonna start with morality questions. We're gonna break the ice with it. All right. So, let's come up with a good one.
Oh my gosh.
We'll start with commentator. Okay, commentator. I want
Nice.
whatever details you want to bring, however much you want to talk about it, or whatever you feel fit is the amount of words that is gonna be okay. No expectations, no judgment. You know how it is. How much would it cost you to bend a pack of Pokemon cards unopened?
Oh, man.
How much would it cost me?
How much
It would
cost
cost me the market price of a packet of Pokemon cards
The
to
market
bend
price of a
the
pack of
Pokemon cards.
Now, let's add some morals to this, all right? Now, what if you opened up that pack and found $600 card that was just bent because you bent it?
I would proceed to unbend the card as best as possible. I'd like
But it's not going to
spray
be worth
with water, maybe.
$600.
No.
It'd be
No, it's
worth
not.
way more than a pack of Pokemon cards.
That's
So
crazy.
I'd still make out.
I don't think that's how that market works. I'm going to be honest with you. Actually, you know what? Let's start our first pull this up. Let's pull up the current market price of a pack of. I love the art here. I love the art. But let's pull up the current
It's the worst art.
current cost of one pack of Pokemon cards. I'm sure Karu knows this off the top of his head, but we're just gonna do it.
I mean, it
the audience,
depends
for
on the set.
Whoever doesn't. And
Roughly, it's like
anyone in the
$6 to $8
chat.
bucks.
If you want to join in and ask some questions, give some answers. Feel free. I will speak them out to you, and I'll also.
Do I
speak them out
count
so
as
that way
being in the
stream-
chat?
Do you count as being in the chat? You count as being in the podcast. So
Because I'm just gonna say I've never done anything with the Pokemon.
what is going on with your
I've
game
done Cobblemon,
picture?
that's about
Are you still trying to turn your camera on?
I am struggling. Okay,
Just
and
leave
I
it
would
off. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
No,
Don't even
no,
worry.
I must. I have to get it. I have to get it.
Well,
I
right now,
have to.
the people
I
cannot
have.
see.
You don't understand. You don't understand. If I don't have a cap, I have nothing.
I think you have to restart your stream in order to do it, to have it work.
Chat has to see my shirt. This says mommy
So
on
if
it.
you restart your stream, it doesn't end your stream, but you have to restart your stream to get your camera to work through through Discord.
Either that or just turn your camera
I was
off so that
thinking
way
if I
it can
can
stop
get my.
buffering.
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten my virtual camera to work, but it hasn't worked before. Working.
I don't know, man. I'm just the internet guy.
$8.66 repeating. So
Yep.
Just
essentially,
approximate.
one pack
I
of
didn't
Pokemon cards is about $9 before taxes. So,
Yeah,
and
pretty
now
much.
with the
Pretty much.
morals question out of there, I want to let you guys know I paid Crew Styles $10 last night to bend a pack of Pokemon
Whoa.
cards and open them up on stream, and he pulled cards that almost paid for the entire pack itself. And I'm
Awesome.
also getting those cards. Those cards are in the mail now. They're on their way to me. I'm gonna display them in my office. As you know, I love my memorabilia.
So
I also
And-
have a deck of Pokemon cards right here, and these are
Hey.
apparently these are General Mill Pokemon cards. That's what Crew called them, and they're pretty
Yep.
hard to get unless you got them from the cereal box. I don't even think they have them in the cereal box anymore. But yeah, these are all pretty cool cards. Pretty standard, you know. Let's go.
Standard,
Like
you
we got a Vulpix right here. Look at that shit. You know how much that's worth? Probably nothing. Anyway, Crew, what is how many cards do you have in your collection right now?
How many cards?
How many cards?
Hundreds, I would say. I'd say hundreds of those cards. Yo, what? You just bit all those? Why? Why did you do that? What? Those weren't the
man.
General Mills cards, were they?
No.
What cards, bro?
These are some old like
That's
they're all energy cards. Don't worry.
oh, that was crazy, dude. I thought he
Your
Yeah,
had
heart,
I had to-
your
I had to do-
heart, Crew.
I had
Bro.
Your
to.
heart was like sinking in the water.
yeah. It
I had
sucked.
to. I had to do shock factor for the audience here. For the audience.
Okay.
You know how
Man,
it goes.
any Pokemon fan out there, how do you feel with the bent Pokemon?
Yeah. How did you feel watching me do that? Huh?
Did you
Remember, this is a
did you
podcast
feel-
of no judgment, so
the-
you can't judge me for anything.
You can't judge him. It's
I
I
want me to
am
do it again?
judging you.
Look at this Whimscott right here.
Right? Oh god.
Done.
Oh,
Look,
this is-
look at that thing. Look at that thing. All
I'm
right,
not even
we're not
seeing
bending
it right
cards
now. It's
anymore. I
just
feel
gone,
bad
isn't
doing
it?
it in front of Crew. He's a
Come
connoisseur,
on, book.
and I don't blame him. They got some good money. They have some good money in them, worth it. So yeah, one
Yeah.
pack of Pokemon cards about $9. Elk, how much would it cost you to bend a pack of Pokemon cards that has a $600 card in it?
No idea. I've never in my fucking life done anything related to Pokemon aside from like
This man didn't have a childhood.
Cobblemon.
This man
I
was a
didn't. I
Digimon
was
guy.
fucking homeschooled.
He was a
I was
Digimon guy,
homeschooled.
for sure.
I was homeschooled. Pixel Gun 3D was my upbringing from about the age of 13 to 16, and that's
Pixel
about.
Gun 3D.
Understandable.
You know,
Alright.
I reinstalled that game on PC, and it's actually still goated.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Honestly,
god! It looks
that's
like
what
Minecraft.
PC
PC edition
That's
is
what we love.
goated. Honestly,
That's what we love right
no, but I never got into the whole Pokemon
there. Okay,
scene, so I can't.
I need you to just turn your camera off. It's I can't keep clicking the try.
I'll turn it off. I'm still trying. I'm still
sorry.
screwing around with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
No,
just
that's
can't
fine.
keep
I'm
clicking
still- I'm
the
still-
try again every 5 seconds.
If anybody wants to see my cam, they can come to my
Yeah, you can.
area
You
where
can
I
go to his stream
boil
and have that up
things.
as well to see his face. But we will have it fixed next time he's in here.
I'm working on it.
Honestly, I don't even know how I got mine fixed. I'm not using my actual camera. I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast, which somehow gives me the ability to do both. So yeah.
But anyway, no. Back to what I was saying before. I've never been into the whole Pokemon scene.
Okay.
In
that's
any
okay.
regard.
Doing a Pixel Gun 2.
I was always a big Pokemon fan growing up. I loved Pokemon cards. My first game was Pokemon Fire Red, and I played the shit out of that game. I probably beat the I think they're called the Elite Four, maybe 18 times just in that one game when I was 7 years old. And I had a
See,
level 100 Charizard.
That's just words to me. You know what I mean?
It is worth.
It's like I was out flipping rocks, looking for bugs,
That was the exact one.
'Cause I like
was a
bugs.
Good boy kid.
beetles, even I would say.
Oh yeah. What are some of the coolest bugs you found?
Tiger beetle. They're real shiny.
All right, commentator, let's look up what a tiger beetle is. Also, you cannot get a Pokemon Fire Red game for less than $80 now.
So wait, do I have
Like, I
one
feel
now?
like I'm just derailing the actual content here that people are coming to see.
The bugs?
But
Hey, look at this Tiger Beetle.
oh,
They're fighting.
Yeah, they're fighting all right.
I did once find a genuine king snake, which some people keep as pets, even
King
though it was
snakes
wild.
are actually really
that was
cool.
yeah. I mean, they're pretty neat. They eat other snakes. That's tough.
I
wish I could eat other people.
I actually went out golfing one time, and at the golf course, I
Downstairs.
found a gardener snake, and I picked it up.
I don't have it here.
And I gave it to my girlfriend, and it was the coolest thing ever. I don't know what she did with it. I think she let it go, and then I accidentally ran it over with the golf cart. But that's besides the point.
That is a fire bouquet to give a girl.
That's what I'm saying, dude. She loved it, man. She has this
Here's your
She
danger
did?
nice
noodle.
ass snake tattoo right here.
That's a keeper. If she liked it when you gave her a garter snake, that's a keeper.
Oh, she is awake. Oh my god. That's right. She is now. I'm giving her the link to my Discord. So not Discord, fucking Twitch.
I'm just saying, if you give your girl a snake and she doesn't throw it away and say you or something like that, that's a keeper.
Dude, my girlfriend is honestly the best. I love her so much. Like, honestly, she is so compatible with me. It is perfect. Like, I am so very thankful for this person that I found that wants to share their life with me.
Never let that go.
I honestly won't. Because
Never
you know
let
what?
that go.
You know why?
Amen.
I'm divorced. I'm 26-year-old. I'm divorced. So I know, like, what.
You know what's wrong, you know what's right.
Exactly. And this girl, every single part of her feels right to me. Every single part of her.
Amen.
And
Amen.
I have never felt so much like peace in my life since I've met her. I genuinely everything I do with her is fun. Even if it's just sitting there on the couch and laying with each other and watching YouTube and taking naps, like that is being around in her vicinity is my peace, and I could not be more thankful. Commentator, what are you showing here? Cool gecko.
Nothing.
I'm telling you, you get distracted.
That's cool.
He saves the gecko.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The creature that runs fast, it goes blind.
So
fast.
we're gonna dive into another topic here. All right. What is your guys' favorite sports?
Okay.
We're gonna go with to watch, and then we're gonna go with to play. And I want reasons as to why. You don't have to give reasons, but I do want reasons. So, like,
What's the prompt again?
what is your favorite sport to play versus to watch?
Who's going first?
He didn't say.
I can start off. Yeah. Anyone's allowed to go. There's no expectation of who goes first or anything like that.
I'll say it. It's just
I
fishing
just
both times.
Unconsciously ripped up a Pokemon card. Crew, I'm sorry.
It's just fishing both times for me.
Damn.
Favorite to
It was
play
that one
because
I-
I can just sit
It was
there
that
waiting
one I
for something to
bent real
bite.
badly,
Favorite
so,
to
like,
watch.
At least
is-
there's that.
Yeah.
Favorite to watch because I can just sit there waiting for something to happen. That's just kind of low energy. I guess that's what it is. You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with that. So you said fishing was the first one,
It's
right?
really, really relaxing.
No, that's
to
both of
fish.
them.
That's both of them? Nothing wrong with
Fishing is both to watch and both to experience.
that. Hey, that's
I like
I
to
don't
sit
watch
there with a
fishing.
bobber in the water. I like to cast out. You know, just sitting on a boat, sitting on a John boat as they call them.
a John.
Not really
All
doing much.
What is a boat's name,
John-
John? Commentator, let's
I
pull up a
don't
John
know.
boat so we know what it
That's a
looks
question for his father. That's a question for his father. I don't know why he called him that.
like. John
Yeah,
boat for
it's
sure.
just a small. It's just a small.
okay. So it's just a little
tin
fishing
boat.
boat.
John's bow.
Yes, it's a small tin boat. You know,
Okay.
and they take them
I
out
thought
and
that was
they
like,
fish.
like pimp or something.
And they troll around the edge of a lake and
Sugar
they
daddy.
find good
Yeah,
spots
honestly,
for fishing.
that's
They
exactly
cast
what I was
out.
thinking. $2,000. Let's go buy one,
That's
boys.
John boat. Let's
So-
honestly, a fishing trip with the boys would be hype.
I won't even lie to you. Like,
Oh,
I could never get into fishing. My younger brother loves fishing. I could for some reason never get into it. It's just maybe it's my
It's less
ADHD.
that you're
I don't
into
like,
fishing.
Yeah.
I don't like
it's-
sitting still.
It's
too
more that
much.
you're into the beer.
I don't really.
Because
drink that often.
when you're fishing, you take a beer.
Fair enough. All right.
When you
So-
cast your reel, you drink a beer. When you hook
Amen.
a worm, you drink a beer. Before
That's
you
fair.
know it, you're fucked up.
Before you know it, you're fucked up. You stand up and
There
you
are
fall over.
professional fishing seats. A large
Professional
capacity
fishing
live
seats.
well.
All right.
What
want-
is a
if I
professional
was-
fishing seat?
if I was to get a boat, I'd want one of the boats where you can have the tubes on the back, like a little, and get a little speed behind it.
You mean like
It's
a
got
speedboat?
it's got a speedboat function.
Look up
on the
a
back.
speedboat.
What do
You
mean
know,
the
like the
tubes
inner
on the back?
tubes. You put the inner tubes on the back.
What, you don't know what a speedboat is?
Look it up.
Great.
The inner tubes? You mean the jets on the back of a speedboat?
No, bro. I'm talking about the like inflatables that people ride on the
Oh,
back.
yeah,
of.
yeah. They would use a speedboat for that. Yeah, fucking like tubing and shit like that. Is that guy from YouTube?
Yeah.
Who? Crew Styles?
Yeah, make
These
sure you
kinda
check out
dudes.
Crew Styles on YouTube. That is that guy on YouTube. I've done that before. Me and my
Yeah,
friends,
bro.
whenever when we were younger, we used to go out to the
I did
lakes and
this
shit
once.
like that.
It was great.
And we had 2 tubes that would be pulled on, right?
Mhm.
And fucking instead of like just trying to stay on there, dog, we would jump over to the tubes on each other and wrestle each other off while the boat's still moving. There was one time I skipped across the water doing like somersaults, dog, and I
Damn.
hit my balls. It was the most painful thing ever. And I was just laying there in the water. I was like, please come get me.
Have you guys ever gone tubing and like your shorts fall off? Because that happened to me. It was the most. I was with my
Oh.
girlfriend at the time.
It does
and
happen.
My shorts
but
came
yeah.
completely off.
I've gone on one of those
So
like
funny.
surfing simulators that you can go on and had my shorts
Oh.
ripped off.
Those are pretty fun. I haven't tried one, but they look really fun.
I felt
These,
so bad.
this is tight.
There's a
This
female
was
lifeguard.
me.
That was you.
Yeah, it's basically like
Look at that
You-
shit.
like you're really just signing up to get hurt, but it's like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Like it makes you sore, but it's a good workout. So we're gonna jump back into the sports thing. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
into it, and then crew or commentator, you can come in after. So my favorite
Okay.
sport to play, obviously, as you guys heard before the game started, or before the podcast started, is volleyball.
I don't think you have to take
I
these notes.
love volleyball. Volleyball is I never liked it when I was in high school. I always thought it was like a girly sport, whatever it was. But like after playing it for 4 years and just constantly getting better, I love volleyball. Like that is my sport. I feel like I was meant for it. Like it was just my soul belongs in this sport. Because I don't have to dunk. Like I used to love basketball. I used to love playing basketball, and my favorite thing was just try and dunk, and I could never dunk, right? And I have so many pairs of basketball shoes, but like when I get the volleyball, dog, like you see me walking the court, it's like, all right, there's a star, But they don't actually think that when I walk in the court. They only think that after the game's over, because then they're like, oh, this dude can jump. And today I spiked the ball hard as fuck, probably the hardest spike I've ever done, right into someone's head, and it bounced off, went out of bounds, got us a point. And then 2 plays after, the same dude got hit with a serve and looked like he got shot. It was crazy. It was the funniest thing ever, dude. Oh my god. Now, favorite sport to watch. I'd say NFL, right? I used to watch basketball all the time, but like honestly, I have such a dislike for basketball now, because like back when I was growing up, basketball was amazing. You had so many players just playing amazingly, and now when you get like gambling and all that shit involved, it's just like it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel natural. It feels like everything's staged. And you can't convince me otherwise that it's not staged. Like, yeah, you can convince me some stuff, and basketball is not staged, but overall, I think the entire thing is staged. And my thought process for that is because you look at old basketball clips of old basketball players, like one of my favorites was Derrick Rose, and this dude was a dog in his prime, dude. Like, he was just an absolute dog. He couldn't get beat. Like, even on a bad day, he would drop 40 points, right? But now you look at the basketball games now. Of course, it's gonna say it's not staged. Are you kidding me? I will give you the exact. I will give you the exact. We'll get into this later. We'll get into this later for sure. Oh my god! I'll tell you exactly why I think it's staged. Right?
You're supposed to be looking up the. You're supposed to be looking up the guy's name, not the.
Look up Derrick Rose. He was a player for Chicago.
I was curious.
He retired. 2024 is when he was retired. Derrick Rose, and
Sure.
he's a great player from Chicago, dude. You spell Derrick wrong. It's ICK instead of the E at the end.
Oh, sure.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm not upset. You didn't know.
He,
Yes.
Well, I didn't know. Yeah.
37 years
I don't
old.
really do.
No, yeah, you're all right. Like I'm saying, you're all right. Remember, this is a negative free zone, brother.
he's so unbelievably
looks
pissed. He
clean.
cannot handle it. He's gonna crash out so hard.
But
Who's pissed?
this is Derrick Rose, right? So he was one of my favorite basketball
Drengr, are you
players.
pissed?
Am I pissed? No, I'm not pissed.
All right, man. All right.
What are you doing to me?
All
I like this
all
feature.
right.
Are you trying to make me
I
calm?
like this.
That's
photo of him.
what a pissed
Trying to turn me
person
on?
would say.
Trying to turn me on?
This photo of him is
Do I
great.
look pissed? Anyway.
Maybe.
So you look at old clips of him playing, and he was just an absolute dog in his prime. Like it
He
just
looks
felt,
like
it
he
was
knows
it
what
was
he's doing.
amazing to watch him play, dude. And then like fast forward a few years,
What a
gambling's
photo
introduced,
with the
and then
Bulls.
I'll bring out my entire theory on that. But for me, it is volleyball to play, not basketball, football to watch, and I'm starting to get into F1. F1's actually pretty interesting. So that's me. What about you, a commentator?
Come
Joe?
on, bro. Yeah, bro. I like personally to take part in. I like snowboarding. I think that's like I love snowboarding.
Got ourselves a little Sean White here, brother.
Part of me, bro, no cap. Part of me thinks that if I actually practice snowboarding, I could be decent at it because I skateboard a little bit, and it kind of reminds me
Dog,
of
that
like
shouldn't even be
snowboarding.
like that shouldn't even be like part of me things. That should be like, yeah, I think I can get good at snowboarding.
Well,
as long as
well,
I
when I
practice at it.
snowboard, I don't do bad. I don't
That's-
snowboard a lot, but when
hell
I
yeah,
do,
dude.
it's pretty tight.
Yeah, I used to actually skateboard when I was
Um,
younger too.
But I just skateboard just to like get around. I don't do it to actually. That's crazy. I don't do it to actually like do tricks or anything. And then to watch, I'd probably say chess.
Chess
know,
is
if
a
I-
great sport, dude.
Chess is like I'm trying to get better. I suck, but it's really cool to see these guys play something that's like hundreds of years old.
You know what else is a pretty
And-
interesting sport to watch?
What's that?
Tennis, dude. Weirdly enough, it is.
I like watching
This
the
is
one
great.
video where they have the tennis players have mics on them. They got hot mics, and it's just them basically just like,
It's so funny,
Where
dude.
they just
And they're like trying not to laugh too because they put it on the speakers.
yeah, everybody's listening to it.
Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Let's pull that clip up
Bro, what are the notes for, commentator?
for his own knowledge.
for I don't know, just to reference it later.
Mic'd
I
up
guess?
tennis players serving. Let's try that. Let's see if that pops up with it. Yes, that one right there. A lot
A
of noise.
lot of noise.
No, it's not, this isn't the one. That was just double.
Thank you.
Hey, be quiet.
I think that's it.
That's it. That's the
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Thanks.
It was like a doubles team, dude. I think it's that first one right there when you put headset microphones on tennis players. I think it is that one because she does look very familiar. I'm pretty sure that's the same girl. No, just click that first video right there. Under show more.
Was that
Under show more.
show more?
Under show more. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
That one. Yeah, that one's it. That one's it.
My God.
That's actually pretty great.
This is fucking hilarious.
What's up with the quality of the video, though?
I don't know. It's easy.
Oh, come on.
You're famous for your grunts.
People will leave him
Famous.
You're famous for your grunts, dog. Imagine someone telling you that.
It's
Thank
crazy.
you.
Look at her shoulders right
Imagine.
now and how developed they are. Like, she's
Yeah, dude,
fucking.
these
She looks ripped in the shoulders.
It's so funny.
What's the
Oh my
one?
god.
That's so
Both
fucking
in the-
funny. Dude.
In the
That's so
bedroom
fucking
and
funny.
in the tennis court, it'll be the
I'm a
exact
freak in the
same
court
way.
and a freak in the sheets. I know how to use a tennis
awesome.
racket and I know how to use a paddle. Don't test me. Every time he spanks,
Whoa.
he's like, "Ah!"
hot.
Liking
Subscribes
and
and
subscribing.
crazy.
Oh,
That's
okay. What about
crazy.
you, commentator? What's your favorite?
The dude
sport
has
to watch?
103
Favorite sport to play?
subscribers.
The guy's name is generic drugs. My favorite sport has got to be chess. I think I like to play chess a lot. I don't do it competitively, but I like to think I'm all right at it.
Very
In
interesting.
chess.com and in Lichess, which is another platform to play chess on. They're both free to play. I'm like, I think at the highest, I was like 1,600 FIDE.
Nice.
And 1,600 FIDE, let me go over to my end. FIDE is like FIDE, and that's like the basic rating for like chess mastering, I guess is the word for it. So like, and that was like at my height. Now I'm probably more like 1,200 FIDE, or like at the top of that.
Okay.
Maybe even less, maybe 1,000 FIDE. But I literally, and I also watch chess. I just watch chess. I watch chess to fall asleep. I like watch chess speedruns of like Hikaru Nakamura. Let me show you this real quick.
Nakamura? Actually,
Yeah,
know
have
what
you
else
guys
is-
heard of
you know what else-
Hikaru?
Hikaru? I have not heard that. No.
Hikaru Nakamura. You'd love this, Drengr.
Oh, is that
Speedrun player stomping. You just need to listen to like one of his intros. He got this amazing editor, right?
Mhm.
Stopping Scrubs, yeah, and he's this grandmaster of chess, but he does this in an educational way, but also in an entertainment way, where he's like stomping on these basic players. So just listen to this intro. This is very long, but we're not seeing the whole thing, just his intros.
What is a speed run? We're starting from 500 to 3,000 just from viewer arena speed run, so it's going to take quite a while. Try to do once or twice.
Doesn't look like that's that. This must have been like it was old shit, because he had like straight up previews. This one? Look at this.
That's his
Let's
intro.
look at one. Maybe, I guess that's his only intro.
Like
Let's
everyone
It
see.
does say
It's
5
bad,
years
it's
ago.
just-
If you click on
I
his
don't-
channel, you'll probably see one that's sooner.
Yeah. Actually, scrub stomping intro. Let's see if that.
Stopping intro, huh?
Click his profile right there. G8 right there.
Yeah. He just does these great. He did these so good. I'm not gonna look at it for too long. I beat Mr. Beast with just a king and a queen, so he's like gaming with Mr. Beast.
Is he actually? Because it looks like he just had a picture up.
Maybe it's a.
How am I supposed to know that's actual Mr. Priest?
I know.
I don't know. To be fair,
This guy could be
I
just
don't know.
fucking. This dude could be just clickbaiting.
Bro, at least
It
show us
could
one
be.
intro. You said this guy has cool intros. You haven't showed us one.
He did show us
yeah,
one.
I know. Let me see.
That wasn't really an intro.
Playlist.
That was like a picture.
One more.
Grab
Garbage
something,
speed run. There's that. Is there another one? One more. This is worth it.
So he hit the
Bong
bong
cloud.
and now he's playing.
Nice.
Look at this guy! Look at this legend!
Nice.
Very nice.
He's the king of chess. The Bong Cloud is a famous one.
He's probably trying to
Let's
fix
get
his
going,
stuff.
and off we go. Here we go.
So the Bong Cloud is a famous way to play chess, where it's like just absolutely crazy.
The bomb.
You rip bongs while you hit.
You have to like move your king out. and it's the worst. Like your king is like all the way out on the board, and you have to like remove him and reposition him. Pretty much, if Hikaru was playing himself, he'd be able to wreck himself. That's how I could describe it. But if he's playing other players, like I don't know, someone rated 506, like I think this is what it says, he's gonna stomp him still.
Okay.
So I watch this kind of stuff and I just fall asleep to it.
Nothing wrong with that. Actually, I like to watch golf too.
Yeah,
Golf is
yeah.
good to watch.
As
It's
far
nice
as
and
like
chill.
sports, I'm not like a sports guy. I don't watch NFL. I think sports in general is just kind of a good physical activity, and it's great to play these games. I think it's very healthy, but it's just never been me. Like I
Yeah,
grew
bro.
up in life with bronchitis. I've never been able to like get good at sports
Bronchitis.
because yeah, dude, I had to. That's why I'm not like addicted to icebreakers and mints and shit because I could barely breathe when I was a kid.
Right.
I was
So like,
always sick.
are you sure it's not like a different thing? Because bronchitis, I usually get
I
that every
think-
single time I get a cold.
So yeah, bronchitis is where phlegm builds up in the lungs. And
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because I'm actually prone to that very much. I actually have a deviated septum. My left nostril is deviated about 90%.
Wow.
So when I put my head down on the pillow, I lay on one side, and if I'm laying on this side, I can breathe. If I'm laying on this side, I can breathe for about 2 minutes until it clogs up.
Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds like you have it worse than I do,
Oh, dude, my entire life.
which
Ever
is
since I was
even
a
better
house.
that now that you're playing volleyball and stuff. I've just never given sports the chance on my end.
Dude, I love
I
sports.
think-
Oh my god.
I think most sports, is primitive. So I don't watch them.
You would watch me play volleyball.
Some sports are cool, bro, but most sports are old school, primitive style, old age type shit. We should not,
Like what's your definition of primitive here?
like
does that
like
mean?
football. Like football is really primitive.
Football?
Slamming into people, getting injuries.
Yeah, but I mean, like football is like one of the longest sports to exist.
Yeah, primitive.
Well, maybe that's why he's saying it's primitive. you
Yeah, that
know?
would make sense. I mean, like I know exactly. You know what's actually more primitive than football? Fucking rugby, dude.
Yeah, rugby.
Rugby is
Rugby's a
rough.
vicious one.
Origin of rugby. Rugby originated in 1823 at Rugby School in England, when a student
Rugby
named William
school?
Webb Ellis is said to have picked up a soccer ball and run with it during a game, deviating from the rules that only allowed kicking. So he fucking cheated?
Yeah.
He was fucking cheating.
He's just
He's like,
cheating?
you know
And they're
what?
like,
Hey,
let's
this
just enter
sounds like
rugby.
a fun game.
He's like, fuck this. I'm gonna pick this up.
Yeah,
That's
so he's
interesting.
just,
Now it's not
I
as
don't want
old
to
as
play
we
fucking
think.
soccer.
Like,
Let me get
is
this
it?
ball.
Is that sport really primitive when it's 1823? Let's be real, because that's not
Yes.
that far.
I'd say that's
ago.
pretty primitive because think of the advancements we've had since 1823. Like, dog, we have AI now. If we showed AI to one of these fucks, their heads would probably
You gotta-
explode.
Yeah,
if
bro.
we showed,
So-
if we showed cars to one of these folks, their heads would probably explode.
If I gave a Dorito to one
but
of
this
them,
is
he'd
still
die on
recent.
impact.
All right. Well,
Well, you gotta think
Do
of
you
like
have-
when the
do
first
you have a
car was around
grandfather?
too.
Do I have a
you
grandfather?
have
I
a
do
grandfather, right? And how old are they currently?
I don't know. He was born in like 1963.
So,
So 1963. Now who?
bro,
Now his
you gotta
grandfather was born when? Approximate. Probably like 1900.
You gotta-
maybe a little bit
Yeah,
later.
and that's primitive. You gotta
It's like
think
2 or
anything
3
before
generations back. That's not that far
Yeah.
back.
that is that far back. You got
I would say
think of the
more around,
history
like,
that
maybe-
happened in between then.
Maybe 1930s to 1940s. Because
Yeah. So maybe like 4
He
or
had-
5
he
generations
probably-
back.
Yeah, he probably had my grandfather when he was probably around 20 years old, and that was just normal. Those
All
days,
I'm
you know?
saying, is, in my opinion, 5 generations is not that far ago.
But you know what? You
That
know what
is.
went on in 1823?
5 generations is a long time.
Why don't we look this up real fast? Look up when the Civil War started, the American Civil War. When did that start? 1861 to 1865.
1861.
So rugby
Yes.
was invented. Was it
40 years prior.
1823?
30 or 40
yes.
years prior.
Yep. Therefore, I mean, people say the Civil War is pretty primitive. We were killing each other, you know. Expensive dusting. You're banned. Sorry, not sorry. Warn. Ban. Get out of my stream.
Banned.
One of these guys
He
coming
did
in
the
and
boo-boo.
promoting bot viewers. Not about that life.
No. Bot viewers.
Hey, come over to my channel. Let me get them
Promoting
bot views.
viewers, dog. Promoting bot viewers.
Let me get them. Bot
So
my
he's wanting you to
channel.
buy them.
I'll buy them.
You won't buy them because you're not going to get anything. You're just going to send money to someone. They're going to take it,
I'll give you free money.
and then you'll get banned on Twitch for having bot viewers because I'll report it.
Being a good guy. Can't be banned for being a good guy.
You'll get banned for using bots.
Can't prove it.
Commentator, how much would it cost you to suck a dick?
You said you weren't asking these questions.
Look at Red Down State.
Oh my god.
Viewbots.com, baby.
No, stop showing this.
No.
Stop it there. How much would it
I'm
cost
just
you
razzing.
to suck a penis?
I wouldn't.
No amount of money.
No way.
You tell me no amount of money.
No, I don't think I would.
2 million?
This is not my cards. Like, okay, so
See?
it's one of these like
Now you have a
impossible
price, huh?
situations.
Now you have a price.
Oh fuck. Yeah, they hit him with the price. As soon as you see that suitcase open full of money.
No,
have to
I
think
wouldn't.
about it.
I wouldn't
I
do
have
it.
to think
$2 million. Actually.
I have to think about it. You know, it's an
now
interesting
he has to
question,
think
though.
about it.
For me?
It's an interesting question. You know, it's like, you know, but realistically, is someone ever going to offer me $1 million to do that?
Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
Do you
dude.
think someone would
Go-
offer somebody $1
go to-
million to do that?
We're not talking
Yeah,
about,
bro.
We're not talking about
Go
doing
to
it.
Florida
We're
or
not talking about that
California.
right now. We're
I'm just
asking,
thinking practically.
how
as a
much would it
positive.
cost you to suck a penis?
Like, it just depends, man. Like, what does it look like?
So let's get this right, audience.
What's the demeanor?
Let's get this right, audience.
How much
when I
money?
first asked him this question, he said, nothing. That's just not my style. And then I brought up $2 million, and he said, I'll have to think about it. It really depends now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did kind of change my answer there.
Exactly. You
I'm-
bring morals
my
into
answer
this,
is full-
you question people's morals, they're going to answer differently than what they started with.
My answer has 100% always been no amount of money. It's never changed with you.
My price
And
is
you know that.
$1
I wouldn't
So-
be comfortable with it either way. Like, I wouldn't like it either way.
I know I'm not gay.
I wouldn't.
Because this is what I told
$1 million.
this is what I told Adrian.
Like, it's just
I
not what I'm
believe
into.
I can get $1 million already by just doing what I do. So I don't think I need to suck a dick to get $1 million when I can just
Okay, well,
live
for
my
some
normal
reason-
life and get $1 million.
For some reason, you're taking this this scenario and putting it into real life. This is just a what if, like, impossible scenario that the commentator was talking about.
Yeah,
No one's
yeah,
gonna come up
I
to
know.
me and no one's gonna come up to me and be like, "Hey, here's $1 million. Suck my dick."
Bro.
I mean, I would.
Yeah,
fucking
they
do
can.
It. Yeah, I would. I would polish the fuck out of
They-
that knob.
Oh God.
But like, no
They
one's gonna
definitely
do that.
can.
No one's
They,
gonna fucking do
definitely,
that.
they definitely can.
No,
They
it's-
can.
They're not gonna take some. They're not gonna find some random guy in the middle of the Midwest nowhere and say, "Hey, let's grab this dude that lives in this town, in this middle of nowhere place, and just like $1 million to suck a dick." Tell you what, though, it would probably be the best dick sucking they'd ever get. I'm doing it for $1 million.
Is this podcast just your
I'm doing it for
advertisement
$1 million,
for this first
Like,
episode
I
is
feel
just
like-
a product placing his mouth?
I feel like a question like that is just, it's kind of a useless question, isn't it?
It is a useless question.
Because really,
But
it's,
we're gonna
it's-
see.
it's a
We're gonna see
question
where we
about,
can
like,
draw the line with
morals.
morals. You know, let's mess with your morality a little bit and see what answers we can get you to change that you normally wouldn't think about changing. How
Sure.
much would it? Not how much. We're not gonna do money right now. Would you punch a kid in the face?
Yeah, because money's like too easy.
Would you
Yeah.
punch a kid in the face?
I think it depends on what the kid does.
We're
I'd
not
punch
worried
a
about
kid in
that
the
right
context
now.
for me.
We're not worried about that right
I'd
now.
punch-
Would you punch a kid in the
I'd
face?
do
Yes
it.
or no?
Yeah,
No, there's too many
No?
consequences.
You wouldn't punch a kid
I'd
in the
punch.
face.
I'd punch
What
a
if this
kid.
kid came up and punched you in the nuts?
Yeah,
Are you punching this kid?
I
in
was
the
already
face?
willing to. I was already
I
willing to
would
punch
tell
him
their
before.
parents.
So
You would tell their
Like,
parents.
hey,
I was.
your kid punched me in the nuts. That was.
And what if they
really
laughed in your
bad.
face?
Then
punching
I
that
think
kid now?
it would be a humiliating experience.
I wouldn't need to punch him. Maybe like a hard shove.
What if the president came by and offered you a handshake if you punched a kid in the face?
Dude. I was already willing to punch the kid off of nothing. You're just giving me.
This is for commentator. We know what your answer is.
Oh. Oh, okay. So yes.
That's such a weird context question.
Answer the
If
question,
President
commentator.
Trump came and
I didn't
said
say
that he would
President
shake
Trump.
my hand,
I just said the
if
president.
President Obama or a president comes to shake my hand for punching a kid,
He said he will not shake your hand unless you punch that kid in the face.
Yeah.
I don't
Commentator,
know,
just punch the kid,
I
bro.
wouldn't.
Just
like
punch the
that.
kid. Just punch him.
Just a random innocent kid. Like, did the kid do something?
Just punch him.
This kid punched you in the nuts.
Oh, well, I guess that's punch
That's
him.
been stated.
At
right.
least there is a reason for me, because if the president is shaking my hand after I punch the kid in the nuts, am I getting in
punching you in
trouble?
the nuts?
No.
Can
No,
you
I'm getting like fucking pardoned.
can you go to like a
Okay.
normal
Okay.
Google search so I'm not looking at the Battle of Fort Summit?
Oh, okay,
now,
sure. How about
what if that
Just
kid was
type
your
in-
nephew?
a
What if that kid was your
in
nephew?
the
No, just type in
nuts?
Google. Just type in Google and sit on Google or something. Click the Google.
No. This has got to be on context, Crew.
This has
fine.
got to be
Yeah, that's
wrong.
good- that's
This is
completely
this,
fine.
That's
this
a
is
good
an
one, I guess.
this is an easy way to catch a
This does
case.
feel a little. That's
That's
a
a
good one.
great
We'll keep
one.
that one. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a good
this
one.
is-
What if this
Look
kid
at
was your
this kid's
nephew?
face.
Commentators, do not check
Oh, it's
commentators'
Facebook.
hard drive right now.
What if this kid was your
No, no,
nephew?
Yeah,
Oh.
dude.
If the kid was
Yeah.
my nephew, probably not. Probably not.
Just hit Google, commentator.
Jeez,
Probably
you're so
not.
like focused on this.
Well, no, it's just
Right
like
on.
1/4. It's 1/4 of the whole
'Cause
screen.
Even
I
if the
don't
president
want
wanted to shake
my-
your hand?
I don't want my cousin's reputation to be besmirched.
I'm not bringing in your cousin.
Live on
Why would your
TV.
cousin? What? Why would your cousin?
Bruh.
This is your nephew.
Or nephew,
I'm-
sorry. I
I'm
misheard.
punching him.
I meant the nephew.
We
So
never
I
said
wouldn't
this was
want
on.
besmirched
We never said
family.
this was live on TV.
Well, if the president's involved, there's got to be reporters involved. That's guaranteed.
No, we didn't. We didn't state that.
It's an under the table type.
I
ordeal.
don't believe that. Like that question.
that's
like
not
a
part of the
reporter's always
question
going to be
right now.
following the president.
That's not part of the question right now.
I still wouldn't.
Did you get to see the president and what he was doing in Japan when he visited?
No.
you did not.
How's that to do with punching people?
Because he said it would be reported if it was a president. It was reported, yeah.
What
But
are you
it
talking
wasn't.
about?
It wasn't videoed or anything like that. No TV or anything. He went to Japan.
What are
came
you
back, and
talking
gave a
about?
speech.
So which one of us passed the test?
confused.
Oh,
Yes,
we're
man.
not done. We're adding more.
Well,
Okay.
well, come on. Ask me these questions.
Now, what if this kid stole your car? What if your nephew stole your car and hit you in the nuts?
I feel like I'm already out at this point. Like I'm already out.
You are out because you answered yes.
Well,
right
now
now-
what? I just sit here.
Right
I
now we're
just beating the
seeing.
shit out of this kid.
Yeah, right now we're seeing what we can.
Great.
What we can say. Get commentator to say yes and no to with punching this kid in the
Okay.
face.
Okay. All right.
So right now what we
I'm
have
trying to convince
is
him.
a no if it's just a kid that punches him in the nuts. A
Mm-hmm.
yes if the president wants to shake his hand for punching the kid for punching him in the nuts. A no if that kid is his nephew. And now the question is, what if this nephew stole your car after punching you in the nuts?
I'd punch him.
You'd punch him? So we got a yes for
Oh,
punching
yeah.
him after he stole the car. But what if he
Yeah,
stole the
yeah.
car to take his mom, who has cancer, to the hospital?
I would not punch him.
Now we got a
agreed.
no.
Punch him.
But what if you hated her mom or his mom because she killed your loved one?
I wouldn't punch him.
You wouldn't punch him?
No.
Hmm,
I'd understand where he's coming from.
Interesting. I guess that would be understandable because that's his mom.
Yeah, like I may hate the mom, but like, dude, Do I hate the nephew for trying to help out his mom? No.
Now, what
no
if he
way.
crashed a
I'd
car
understand it.
after dropping his mom off at the hospital?
I'd punch him.
Mhm.
You punch him?
You fucking
Right.
idiot.
Alright.
Why'd you mess up my car after you stole it? You
All
fucking
right.
idiot.
So now we know that if a commentator's nephew punches him in the nuts, steals his car, he will get punched in the face. So that way, commentator can also shake the president's hand. But only after,
Sure.
only after
Yeah.
the car is crashed, and commentator's sister with cancer, who murdered his loved one, was dropped off at the hospital.
That would be the most wild month of my life.
Cat, let's make this happen.
Let's not.
All right, commentator. So
That kind of scenario is so crazy. It would not happen in a million years.
we got another moral question in. Now let's switch back to kind of like a normal speed here. What is
Okay.
what
Like
is
in another life, that would never happen.
No, it would never happen. Not in a
That's
million
so
lifetimes.
crazy.
But like we got to question the morals, you know?
Yeah, we got a question.
Like,
Sure.
I
We know what you're gonna do.
I work with
It's
some,
so questionable.
I work with some Hispanic people, right? And some of their family are we'll just leave it at that. And they were like would you work for ICE? I was like, yeah, I would work for ICE. And I know how some people are gonna take that and feel about that, right? Because like border and shit like that, especially with them. And I was like, would you work for ICE? And they said no, right? They said no. I was like, okay.
Yeah, ICE is a major political issue for
What
people
if
right now?
you were paid $120,000 to do it? At that point, it just becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting
Yeah.
$2,300 a week, and she's like, now I have to think about it, but I wouldn't want my family to find out. I was like, you don't have to believe in it in order to work the job. You're doing it for money.
Just have to do it.
Exactly. Although it does feel wrong to you, right? Like when I was job searching, a job I was offered was tobacco salesman. I would go around within like a two-hour range of my city and just sell tobacco products to stores, right? And it came with very good benefits. You get a company car, so you didn't have to worry about putting miles on your own car. You got a gas card, so you got to put gas in the car. On top of that, it was like you just made like $90K a year salary, right? Like it was a very cushy sounding job. But, and here's the thing about that, right? The devil's gonna offer you whatever you want to get you on his side.
The devil being what in this context?
Tobacco companies. I could not bring myself to work for this company because it did not feel right to me that I was putting tobacco on shelves, even though I myself smoke vapes and stuff like that. I say stuff like that, but it's literally just vapes and weed. I would not feel right being the person that sells tobacco to these stores so that way they can shelve it and sell it to other people. Because in my head, that is the same as putting cigarettes in these people's hands. And I don't believe in smoking cigarettes or tobacco products or like any nicotine. I wish I never started smoking. But at the time, I had no job. I had bills I had to pay. But I just could not bring myself to accept that job. Because
Are
it
you
questioned
worried
my
about people
morals.
calling you? So you smoke nicotine,
Yep,
right? But you oppose giving nicotine to others.
correct.
So are you worried that others may call you hypocritical for such a view?
I don't care
Seeing
if
as
people
how you
call me
smoke.
hypocritical or not. The one thing that I've learned about myself and how I want to be portrayed in the world is I don't care what other people think about me. I know what I am. I know who I am. The people around me know who I am. That's all I need.
Sure.
But at the same
I
time,
feel that though, bro. I think,
whether
yeah.
it's hypocritical or not, I don't want to be part of what puts cigarettes in people's hands.
Nah,
I think
that makes sense, bro.
That's very honorable, actually. To
Mhm.
be fair, it's very honorable to.
I used
despite
to-
the addiction to nicotine, you're still rocking.
Yep.
I
So
I
it's
used
like,
to I used to sell life insurance to people, and
yeah.
I used to, it was like if you ever seen the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, it was like a scaled down version of The Wolf of Wall Street. They would have mini parties where they'd do like all these like super fancy like barbecue restaurants and have it like catered to us, and they'd have people and they literally rent like sumo suits and stuff, and they'd clear out the office and people would be like fighting in sumo suits in there and stuff. It was crazy. But what you had to do was convince people that their kids are going to die, their grandparents are going to get cancer, the husband is not going to come home from work, and the wife's going to be stuck paying all the bills, and that's how you made money. And I was like, bro, this sucks. I was like, I hate doing this. So I told myself, I was like, because I was, you can make a lot of money selling life insurance.
You can. You can make a good
And
amount of money.
And I told myself, I was like, dude, this is not worth it. I was like, this is not morally right. Lying to these people. I mean, it's not necessarily lying, but you're preying on people's like downfall to make money.
Exactly.
Like
And
their whole
That's how I feel
livelihood.
about sales
top-
in general too. Like
the
it depends
top-
on the kind of sales you make.
Yeah. The top 3 things that you can make the most money off of if you have no morals: men's lust,
Sex sells.
the poor people's want, the average man's want to get rich fast,
Mhm.
and rich people's fear of losing their own money.
My favorite version of like I say favorite, but like the most interesting sales approach is those that like are like manifest your own wealth kind of salespeople.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find something like that where it's just like
They
you're
sell
trying
you.
to teach
They sell you
people
like courses and shit
how
like
to
that.
like affirm that you'll be wealthy by just praying for it, essentially, which is just insane to me.
And then
Dear
they sell.
God,
Don't they?
you know,
Do they
or
sell these
dear-
courses? I know people that sell courses. and they're like-
100%. There are people.
They're
that
like,
do.
yeah,
Let's
the
see,
best
Manifest
way,
Your Wealth course.
how to become rich. Fucking don't buy these fucking courses, dog. Like, are you kidding me?
No, dude. The best way you can do this stuff is just
manifest
do your own
dreams,
research.
attract money, love, and abundance. Like, and Udemy is like teaching this kind of stuff.
Nah, how you want to figure it out is, and I mean, you could take classes for yourself. There's people teaching actual, like, real classes. Podcasts are free. You can listen to people talk about it, financial podcasts and stuff like that. Housing podcasts, if you want to learn about the housing market. There's podcasts about everything, bro.
Yeah, and like,
One of the things that really upset me for a long time was the fact that I had great
What is
ideas and
this?
intentions, and I wanted to manifest.
oh,
So this guy created
they're
like
making
an
fun of him.
hour and 28 minutes of powerful manifestation techniques to create wealth.
Get free access
People be
to our
watching.
vault
Like
of
an
PDF
hour.
summaries for every YouTube video.
Yeah,
Anyway,
work on your
Let's,
skills. Yeah, it's just interesting to me.
yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
The next one. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like with that job, I just couldn't do it. Although, would you be able to do alcohol sales though?
No.
No, you couldn't do alcohol sales. I don't know.
Nope.
That's where it comes a little shaky for me. Like, because I mean,
Alcohol kills
is
you.
like alcohol kills everyone.
Right. So it's like, how can I, if I want to leave a positive impact on the earth, how could I do
That's
something
fair.
that I know is poison?
That's good. That's good. That's a good idea right there.
I don't know. Like the idea of selling drugs is quite the hot topic, but I think drugs like alcohol, for example, because of the way that it affects people, helps people make children. It helps people make decisions. It helps people go through hard times, but only if you treat it moderately.
Yeah. Yeah. So does going to the gym and sitting in a sauna.
That's true. There's multiple ways. There's multiple different ways to try and get your mind off of things. I will say,
Yeah.
like the majority of people, they do turn to the bottle, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their own way of doing it, other than the if you start to rely on the bottle is where it becomes a problem.
This guy
Well, I
looks
think they
like he
just
relies on the bottle.
I think they just
Like,
put it
this guy-
everywhere, dude. Like they make it too convenient for you to be able to get a source of alcohol.
Well, see, that's the. So we're gonna get into
And it shouldn't be.
We're gonna
It's
get
an
into a little
abundance
bit of
problem, for
because
sure.
this is actually gonna be related. How what you just said is gonna be related to my theory on gambling and sports, right? But we're gonna finish up the alcohol one right here. Like I'll drink, but I don't drink to get drunk or anything like that. I drink socially. Um, but I mean, like I kind of agree with Crew. Like you're essentially like, even though you're not putting a bottle into these people's hands, you're enabling them to make the bad decisions that they do with it.
Yeah, you go to grocery stores, alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it is
Like,
extremely accessible.
I think it's certainly a modern problem. My thoughts
Gas
about
stations,
alcohol is
alcohol.
that, I think
Gas stations,
I think
alcohol.
intelligence was advanced because of drugs like alcohol. Just the human
What
experience.
drugs?
Alcohol.
Can you show
Am I-
us? Show
am I
us.
able to-
Show us
Am
on
I?
Google.
Well, okay. So let me counter that a little bit, right? I think human intelligence has developed to where it has because of how our brain functions. You know, I think I told you this the other day. Cruz said something when we first met that has stuck with me ever since, and it is you can put any problem in front of a human, and within time they will get it figured out.
Right.
And I 100% believe that because the astonishment of the human brain as itself is completely amazing once you start like realizing and reading into like the type of stuff we've accomplished. Like the same brain that's in my head is the same brain that was able to create a CPU that's in my computer that's allowing us to do this right now. The same brain that's in your head is the same brain, the same size as the ones that sailed across the seas to come into the Americas and colonize it.
Right.
There's
My point, the point that I want to make real quick is I'm not talking about alcohol as like a drug that people abuse. I'm talking about just alcohol as a drug that people use to have fun and to let loose, and similar to other drugs like, I don't know, shrooms or marijuana.
I don't think it's the
And
same
I
as
think-
shrooms or marijuana.
Well, I think all three had something to do with the development of the human brain over the course of eons.
You know what? I will actually. I'm not even. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah. Whatever. That's
Alcohol has
very.
been a part of the human culture forever.
It is very interesting to think about for sure. But you also got to think like the alcohol that we have now versus the alcohol that they had back in those days. Two completely different things. The alcohol now.
Exactly. Yes,
Kills
I
us.
agree with that. It's
Kills
it's
us
it's,
so
it's
much.
overabundant. It's
Yes.
it's super abundant, almost to the point of being like not a ritual item anymore.
Yep.
It's a recreational item.
And now let's veer the topic over to kind of like my theory I was talking about with sports and gambling because I don't want to forget that while
Sure.
it's still fresh in my head. So Cruz said alcohol is very accessible. It is the most accessible it has ever been in anywhere, right? And I agree with that. And I also think the exact same thing about gambling and sports, right? Gambling became legal. When did it become legal? Can you look that up real quick?
I
Legalization
think it varies over the
of
centuries.
sports gambling. And-
Okay.
Yeah, legalization of sports gambling. All right, let's take a look at this baby. March 2009. Files for the lawsuit seeking to
1992.
overturn PASPA. March 2011.
So they
throws out
outlawed it in
lawsuit.
Yeah.
Right there. Supreme Court rules passed but unconstitutional. 2018 is when it was legalized. Right? Just in time. Just in time for COVID. Right? Just in time for all these young men to grow up in COVID, become legal, and be able to start wagering money on stuff. On what else than the thing that they know the most, sports. It seems like easy money, does it not? If you know a lot about sports, chances are, with the betting, you're going to make good money. Here's the thing about it, though. Okay? Here's the thing about it. Casinos don't make money off of you making money. The average gambler, 10% wins consistently. And those people that win, once they start winning enough, you know what the casinos do? This guy's winning too much. Ban him. And they ban him. They're completely allowed to do that. There is no regulation of casino sports gambling at all. Because if there was, that wouldn't be allowed to happen. They can
Or it'd
withhold
be
money.
impossible for them to make money.
Exactly. They can withhold winnings from people if they feel like it. And the government won't do anything about it. You know why? And here's something people don't know about the government. Since 2018, the reason it was ruled unconstitutional is not because they thought it was unconstitutional. The reason they ruled it was unconstitutional is because they're also accepting money from the casinos. The money that gets put into casinos, if you look it up, it's legal taxes. People volunteer to pay money to gamble because they think that they're going to make more. It's the same as a lottery. You pay money into it, portions of that money go to the state.
What should I search for here? I'm confused.
Do states' revenue on sports gambling.
Thank you. So legalsportsreport.com.
There you go. The average revenue, $6.7 billion.
With 3.4 in taxes.
With 3.4 in taxes. So we're already at $10 billion for just New York alone. New Jersey, 734 million plus the 5.1 billion.
Revenue, yeah. What does handle mean in this case? It's just like overall revenue that they've made? Like
I think so. We can look that up if we want. Let's go to... Look at Indiana right there. 2.1 billion, 200 million from taxes. So not only are they getting money from the casinos for allowing betting in their states, they're also taxing that same money that those people are winning and getting more of it.
Damn.
Now here's a devil's advocate kind of thought. Where are these taxes going? Are they going towards...
They're supposed to go to the infrastructure of the state and help run the
Infrastructure?
government. But being the government...
It might depend on the state, of course.
Exactly. And also being the government, you cannot have progress with Congress. Con,
We
pro,
can just look at
two different
the
things.
the government shutdown, for example. No one could agree on anything in terms of financials.
No,
That's
and
better
actually, you know what? We'll get into
these
that a
days.
little bit later as well. But gambling, they do not regulate it at all. They do not care if you lose anything in it. Honestly, the states do not give a shit. They won't do anything to the casinos. They won't regulate it. They'll make a show of it, like with the NBA getting busted with gambling. They'll make a show of it, be like, oh, we demand answers. They don't give a shit because they're making money off of it. So, if they're making this much money off of it, why would they regulate it? Why would they help the average consumer not get scammed out of dollars based off of what casinos put out there? I mean, yeah, it's volunteer. You choose to do it. And some people view gambling as bad. Some people view gambling as whatever, right? I am one of those people that's like, it's whatever to me. But I also don't agree with how it's regulated. They will regulate your registration on your car better than they will regulate sports betting for young people and people that have problems with it. You go on these sports betting websites, they'll sit there and promote, if you have a problem, please call this number. But hey, here's a couple boosts for your parlays. If it hits, you make a little bit extra. You don't have to call this number. Here's a promo for depositing more money into your account, but you can't get that money back out unless you use it and get some winnings. Right? Here, let's make this more tasty for you. Here's a $50 bonus bet. You can keep the money if it wins, right? But you can also keep playing with that money and win more because you already won from this bonus bet. This is free money. But once you lose that free money, then you're like, let me throw more in there. I can win more.
Right. Gambling by itself, when you think of the process of gambling, it's a slightly predatory practice that
it is a very predatory
is
practice.
Predicated on you losing your bets, and then you make your profit off it.
Yep.
So it's a way for the government to try to rake in on that extra revenue from those predatory practices.
Exactly. And on
is
top
that
of that,
morally correct? It's a big question.
And it's not morally correct. You know why? They're gonna say it's morally correct because they're like, oh, but we have stuff in place to help with like sports gambling addictions and stuff like that. What's the number for sports gambling in your state? Do you know it?
I mean, what number are you talking about?
We're not going to look it up right now. Just whatever state you're in. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the number to seek for assistance with your gambling addiction?
No.
But
at least not that I've researched.
What about the suicide hotline? What's the the number for that one?
Isn't it like 1-800-SUICIDE or something?
Oh.
It's like something crazy simple.
Suicide. Did you know that most suicides are caused by men losing all their money in gambling?
I mean, that's a good question. What is the number one cause of suicide?
Honestly, I was probably throwing that on my ass. Yeah, let's actually look this up.
Like, let's see the source. There's no single number one cause. Mental health disorders.
Right?
Yeah, so depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia.
Look up
anxiety,
look up how much gambling.
How many?
What's the statistic?
Yeah, how many?
Look at what the statistic of gambling is.
Yeah, how many people gamble?
Well, the statistic of people ending their life due to gambling.
Due to gambling, attributed to gambling in America.
I don't like AI for this. Gambling
0.44%, not bad. It's like
difficult to estimate.
I think 1,300 people. Oh crap! Maybe that is more bad than I thought.
So 296,000 cases, and it's 13.
Were classified as gambling cases, but how much of them do we actually know?
1,300, it says.
Because those same suicides can also be classified as depression suicides. Because these men get into addiction from gambling, get depressed that they're losing all their money.
Okay, so at most it's looking like 29,000.
Yeah, okay, I was throwing that fact out of my ass there. So like that was definitely like
296,000 a year.
Gambling is a minor factor for suicide.
It is a pretty minor factor.
At least based off of this, at least as far as this.
But anyway, my point there I'm trying to make is the average person knows.
And here it says it's like 4.4%.
Yeah, the average person knows at least somewhat of what the suicide hotline is, right? The average person does not know.
Yeah, it's something that's there.
The average person does not know what the gambling addiction hotline is. And I can tell you what it is right now. 1-800-GAMBLING.
Oh, that's funny. So there's 1-800-SUICIDE.
Yeah.
1-800-GAMBLING. I never knew that. I never knew that.
Where do you see that advertised anywhere? Other than sports betting apps, right? But in order to fucking see that number, you have to do what?
You have to gamble.
You have to. You
be.
have to get on that.
You have to
app.
watch it.
gambling thing. Well, I feel like for the suicide hotline, like from context, there's a lot of ways that people predicate themselves before committing suicide. There's multiple methods as to why someone wants to commit suicide, either through depression or through family problems or through whatever, compared to gambling, which is a one single cause. So it makes sense that suicide's talked about more because there's more issues that cause somebody.
Well, yes. I mean, yes, that is 100% true. But like with the rise of gambling addictions that we have right now, it should be.
I think it's getting greater. Yeah, I think it's growing.
Yeah, it should be widely.
Well, yeah, it's
widely
going to keep
pressed that,
growing.
like,
Before it was only in Nevada.
like, hey, maybe stop. Put blocks on the on people's accounts in the sportsbooks websites so they don't keep adding more money. Don't just pop up a message that says, "Hey,
You can't do that though, bro, because this is America. Like,
you can if you can ban
Land of
people,
Regardless-
free.
if you can ban people
Regardless,
from your
you have to-
sportsbook, you can suspend their account for spending so much money."
yeah, but you have to give the people the illusion of choice. To them,
Exactly.
it's choice, but it's more
Exactly.
of an illusion of
Say it's
choice.
the illusion of choice. I love how you say it's
Yeah,
the
'cause
illusion of
it's-
choice.
You have no choice in the matter.
Because, I
but
mean, yeah.
to be
I know.
so exposed to gambling in your everyday life. How many times do you turn on ESPN and you see an ad for DraftKings, FanDuel, any of those sports books?
I've never turned on ESPN ever in my life.
I guarantee if you
Well, I
go
don't
to the,
really watch ESPN, but I have seen sports channels, and yeah, there's like sports gambling.
yeah,
all over.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of sports
In the
games, so-
podcast, in the background, they have subtle stuff to promote it. I saw earlier today.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
a
like-
podcast
like
talking.
fantasy betting.
Look at this, a little neon light that says DraftKings. That's the DraftKings logo.
Wait, you're talking about the podcast
Already right there,
ad.
sponsored result, dude.
Why aren't you talking about the? Look at that. Do you see Kevin Hart on there? Talk about the people. Talk about the podcast and the celebrities that promote it.
I don't know what the
That's-
podcast is.
that's
but
the-
we will get into that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just saying in general. Like, go back to DraftKings. Look who's on the front of the cover. Like,
Sure.
if you look
Hart.
up any
Oh,
YouTube
yeah.
video,
This is fucking Kevin
if you
Hart
if you
right
if you go no, I'm serious. If you go to any podcast, any top podcast, if you go to most YouTube videos that are primarily centric around male masculinity or something like that, it's
some
DraftKings
form of
sports betting
gambling.
style.
Yep.
It's all over, dude. All over financial podcasts, all over just podcasts in general, dude. Like, it's crazy.
What does that say about new customers?
Discord.
That-
Sportsbook Discord.
No, that wasn't up
And
all the way at the top.
And the fact that they're using Kevin Hart, dude, like Kevin Hart is funny, but that dude, bro, man's a sellout.
They're all sellouts, dude. Every single one of them
Like-
is a sellout. LeBron is
Like,
out
all
here
these celebrities
promoting
doing-
sports gambling with Kevin Hart. You're an
know,
actual
dude, it's so
basketball
crazy.
player.
It's so crazy, dude. But we don't
Well, I
think to
mean,
like talk
it's-
about that.
No,
It's
they
a
don't.
multi-million-dollar business.
It's a
you know,
multi-billion-dollar business. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I should correct myself. Multi-billion-dollar.
No, that's
Oh,
that's
it could be
okay.
a
That's okay.
You know, at least a single trillion-dollar business.
And it is
It's
absolutely
crazy.
disgusting with how predatory it is, and how
Trillion,
okay everyone is with it. The average youth male spends at least $1,200 a month on sports gambling. Right? $1,200 a month. That's crazy.
It's a lot of stocks.
Exactly. Or
Yeah.
money that they could just be saving back. And in 2 months, that turns to $2,400. In 3, that turns to $36.
You
But-
never want your money to sit.
But they don't make money off of your money sitting. And here's why I think it's rigged, because, and this goes back into what I was saying earlier today, you know,
It's rigged.
back in the day,
It's riggedy.
you used to be able to watch all these basketball players and just enjoy them playing the game, right? You used to enjoy them playing a game. I have a Kawhi Leonard jersey. I have Derrick Rose shoes. Like, it used to be about the players, right?
Oh, this
And
is when
now-
it was all white guys.
And now
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
You can go and watch these games, and a normal player
2K60. Oh shit.
who's the star of the team right now, who usually drops 40 points a game. You bet on them to get an easy 28. Somehow they come up with 12, right? Somehow they come up with 12. Why is that? How's that? That's not normal. You're a top player. Why are you performing low like that? You know? It was already proved that there was already one active player that was that got caught for game fixing. He would tell his friends to bet his under, and then never get what he needed to, you know? And they can see all of that. They can see all of what they're...
What was his name?
Which player?
Terry Rozier on the Miami Heat. No, just put in...
Terry?
Just put in Miami Heat. Yeah, there you go. Never mind.
Terry
Sorry, I should
Crews.
just let you finish. ROZ. There you go. It's all right. It popped up right there.
This is 1 minute long. Might as well watch it.
Essentially saying that Terry Rozier did the same thing Jonte Porter was charged with last year.
And that's part of the reason why this investigation had continued and developed an operation that the police are calling Nothing But Bet. Terry Rozier was among players like Jonte Porter who prosecutors said faked an injury.
It says it was 3 weeks
and
ago.
Told sports bettors beforehand, like in a particular game when he was playing for the Charlotte Hornets back in March of 2023, that he would be out within 9 minutes, sometime in the first quarter. And the sports bettors then used that information to place $200,000 worth of bets, according to the indictment. And in that way, they were swindling the sports books. They were swindling the online betting operations that they used in order to place these bets. And as the police commissioner, Jessica T, said a moment ago here, announcing these charges, Diane, his career is over, not because of injury, but because of integrity.
Because of integrity, I think is what I was about to say.
I think we all need a little bit of integrity.
And see, now here's the other problem I have with it, right? It was just Terry Rozier and some of his friends that placed $200,000 worth of bets to make some money, right? I think it was like 500K is what they ended up making. They got caught almost immediately.
I bet their fines are cheaper than what they.
Like tied to the mafia.
The one big thing that corporations and all this type of stuff gets away with is they make all this money, and then the fines that they have to pay are dramatically smaller than the money they've made. It happens a lot, dude. So, like, say these guys made 500,000.
It's like, why even?
They'd probably have to pay back
fucking
20,000
fine
in fees. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I make 600, or we'll do like a LeBron, 356 million a year, right? You're charging me $10,000 for saying fuck on live TV. Okay. Like, and so here's the problem that I have with this entire thing, right? Yes, the game was fixing. That's always bad too. He was caught immediately. Him and his friend were caught immediately for swindling the sports books, right? When do you see this sort of effort in anything else?
I mean, it's only high-profile cases that these FBI agents and stuff like that.
Okay, if we're gonna get to like
No,
high-profile cases,
You gotta understand, like, there's like a whole other world, bro.
where's
You're probably right.
Where's all the knowledge on the people who tried to who tried to kill Trump? Where's
just like how we were talking about yesterday, where you're like eating food at a restaurant and then you go to a fancy restaurant and it's completely different. They're eating completely different food. They have different plates, silverware. It's the exact same thing in this world, bro. Like, it's just in our minds, we can't even process it because like we would never even think about doing it. But it's like a fucking crazy world out there.
I 100% believe that the government is in bed with these sports books because of how much money they're making off of it. Essentially, to them,
I think it's
free
all
money being donated by the people.
I think it's all heavily implied. You know, I think that they do nice dinners. They bring the sports teams out to the White House. You know, they have all these nice banquets and stuff like that. But there's nothing ever said set in stone of like, hey, you have to do this. But it's all heavily implied
It's
of like,
extremely
hey,
heavily
we all make a lot of money.
They're using mafia talk. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's literally. I mean, it kind of is mafia talk, but it's like, but there's nothing going wrong. You know what I mean? Like everyone's just playing along with it. No one's bending the rules. They're all going along with it because they're all making tons of money.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all doing nice parties.
100%.
They all get to do nice events. So they're all benefiting from it. So it
is,
like to them, they don't care regardless.
If
like
you're in the top
Epstein
1%,
scandal, you know,
it is much easier to become a billionaire than it is to become a millionaire.
Nobody around me understands that like the hardest difficulty is just getting that first $10,000.
Yes, exactly.
Like once you get that first $10,000, it opens up like a whole new world of like being able to get loans and stuff. So it's all mindset, bro. People don't know what they don't know.
it's a word that I'm not really, involved in.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I was crew as my witness. I've gambled on my sports and stuff like that. And right now, I'm taking a break between my gambling because as soon as you start to try and gamble for money, to try and win money, rather than just gambling for fun, that's when you start running into problems.
Yeah.
And so I was I lost a few $100s off of the $1,400 I won, and I was like, you know what? I'm taking this out, and I'm taking a break, and I have not been back to it since.
Nice.
That's wise.
But
you won
good,
and you left.
Exactly. But some people don't have that mindset. Some people will see that $200 that they lost and want to win it back, and then spend that entire thing trying to win it back. And it's like, that's where you fall into the spiral of gambling addiction.
Well, it's like, that's the crux of it, right? Mm-hmm. It's the human psyche that they're predicating on.
If you're using,
you want to manipulate others into thinking they have the chance, no matter how small, to win big, and it's very, very addictive. It's very, very powerful.
If you use chance to benefit, you're not going to come out on top.
Correct.
That's just facts. You can't do it.
My theory on sports gambling. I believe the government is embedded these sports books, and they don't care to regulate it. They don't care to try and take it out or anything like that because they're making too much money from it.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting to kind of take this context a little bit further. There's different forms of gambling in the world these days.
Yeah.
When the famous game Team Fortress 2 came out, you know what they invented?
Loot boxes.
Loot boxes. Oh. They invented ways for gamers, for children, because it's easily accessible to children, to gamble and win big and win really rare items that they could actually sell for real life money if you wanted to.
I remember spending a lot of money on Call of Duty Mobile to spin the wheel to unlock weapon camos.
Yeah, and it's addictive because it's just like it's just like going in.
It's like I can win that. 1 in 9 odds. I can win that.
I'm the one.
You're not.
You know what's another form of gambling, in my opinion? At least for social media sites like YouTube or Twitch or Facebook or Twitter.
This right here is a form of gambling.
Promotions of videos.
Yeah, buying packs. Yes, it's definitely a form of gambling.
Everything is damn near a form of
buying
gambling.
Promotions or buying like the chance to put your ads out there. Well, it's good from a sales standpoint. I think a lot of websites like YouTube, like Twitch, like Twitter are using it almost like in a gambling format, saying, "Hey, TikTok says you could get 30,000 views on your video if you just pay $30 towards that."
That's crazy.
That's like gambling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or at least a similar way.
No, yeah, it is
because it's of views that
it's saying you can get that potential. You know what I mean? You could potentially get noticed.
This is where
you could
whole...
use it to like market your items and stuff. There's smart ways to do it, but it seems like gambling a lot of times, especially for people that are new to the game.
So now,
Hey,
we're
they
gonna
also
bring this faction here, okay? My morality questions, right?
okay.
This is where it comes where I say everyone has a price. You know why? Because the sports books
They don't.
know these prices of these people. Basketball player, they wouldn't fix a game. They wouldn't tell you what is it? They wouldn't take themselves out 9 minutes in if you asked them to. But if a sports book came over, say like right before their game, you're never gonna
If
know it
you
because you're not there. No one's recording them or anything like that. Someone from a sports book comes over and they're like, "Hey, if you don't get this amount of points this game, we'll give you 60 grand."
commentator, yeah, I mean I don't think it's like that far. I still think it's commentator. Look it up real quick and see if there's chips inside like footballs and basketballs and stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that there's like chips inside the balls that they use to help give them like precise statistics.
No, I know exactly how they do their statistics too, and we can do it right here on stream if you want.
Why could the NFL just put a little tracker on the football?
Type in
Well, they do have them.
yeah, I thought they did.
Yeah, no, they have tracking chips, but
Yeah.
it's to like determine like speeds and shit like that.
Yeah, I know, but they can use all of that to base it off of a player. If they filter out
Oh
a
yeah,
player, they could see
they
that
can
they
measure
could know.
somebody's output.
Well,
They could
I'll
see
show you exactly how they do it. It's honestly pretty
this. This is
easily.
how they do it.
How they make the odds? No, that's not how they do it. Go to ESPN real fast.
They should.
If you have all the information
Go to
of a
where?
person of what they do down to
Anywhere,
the
go
nanosecond,
anywhere.
you could simultaneously predict what they're going to do in the future.
I'm just gonna show you how they create the odds in the sports books. It's the most simplest thing ever. So actually, I'll even grab some odds for you. Let's do. Let me pick it up. We'll do a player for Sunday on football. We will do. Yeah, we'll do Christian McCaffrey. Okay. So right now, his odds for over under are 69.5. Okay, so what we're gonna do? No, just do Christian McCaffrey's stats. And this is for rushing yards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the last 5 games. Grab a calculator out.
Yeah, I mean this is exactly just like the ball statistic stuff. You're just taking the dude's previous results and then putting them into a.
Go to actual ESPN. So scroll down, it'll have Christian McCaffrey. There you go. Game log. All right, look at the last 5 rushing. You got. All right, bring up the calculator. Add 69
Nice.
plus 55 plus 52 plus 49 plus 57. Now divide it by 5.
56.4.
And what were those odds again? 69.5 is what they have on that. And right in between 50 and 60, if you bet on that, you make no money. Unless you put a giant amount on it. Stop, Mocha. You're being annoying. 100 billion?
Yes. It needs to win.
But yeah, so anyway. These sports books are
So
evil.
what does the 56.4 mean?
Oh no, it doesn't mean anything now.
Okay.
Nothing, because it didn't even come up the number that I thought it was gonna be. So I don't know how I did it then.
Okay. Well, anyway.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
sports
the
betting
chips
equals evil.
definitely do it. Yeah, sports betting, the government. If you believe the government actually
Evil.
wants to do the best for you, right now with the government that we have, even with who's in office, I don't believe so. Because if it was,
Evil.
you can't have it. Won't. There,
Evil.
one person can't fix everything.
Evil!
One person can't fix everything if the others aren't willing to fix it with you.
I'll fix
That's
it with
the
you, bro.
government right now with sports betting.
Exactly. No, 100%.
They
Excuse me.
figured out a way to make
I
the
know.
money.
Okay, I don't know what I'm researching here. Anyway.
Good work. All right, what else we got?
What the
How
hell
much?
was that?
How long are we doing this for?
We're at 1 hour and 32 minutes. Honestly, I'd say that's a good timing right
This
there.
is-
An
this
hour and
is-
a half.
I think I'm good.
This
to
is
rest. I gotta
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah. This is good.
This was a pretty good sesh.
This is good.
And you know what? So
Alright.
each week you're gonna come with more like moral stuff to talk about.
It'll be different every week. It'll be different every
You
week.
do any
It's
closing
just,
any closing statements? Or
I want to close
different every week.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead.
with the idea that I learned a lot about sports betting and just how predatory it can be. I also highly enjoyed our conversation about drugs and alcohol. I think that was very eye opening. It's like
Mhm.
drugs are bad, okay?
Yeah, I mean, we all have
I
different.
still believe that drugs do have a place in human culture. It's just maybe a little bit abused now.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
would agree
all
with
it's
that.
all in moderation. Everything is in moderation. Drugs, alcohol, all of it, moderation. You could do crack as long as it's in moderation.
Right. No matter how messed up it is.
Yeah. Like once a year treat or something. I don't fucking know, but moderation.
Sure. Why
Anyways,
not?
guys, thank you for letting me sit at your fire, Drengr. This has been awesome.
Thank you for coming to the fires. It was great having you guys. They were great conversations. I really enjoyed it, and I think this will be fun because I had a lot of fun discussing this stuff with you guys.
Tune in every Thursday.
I'm sorry that Elk didn't have his stuff figured out. I feel bad that he didn't get to stay or anything like that. But until next week, and anyone who sat here and watched, anyone who came in and just chilled, thank you for being out here. You have Crew Styles down there on the bottom left, commentator in the right, also our good Jesse man. Not Jesse man, but like the guy who pulls up the clips. You know who I'm talking about. Jamie, not Jesse. Jamie.
I actually think Commentary did really good at this.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He got distracted a little bit, but he was really fucking fire at it.
And for everyone out there, we are going to continue these. We're going to try and do them every Thursday for a bit, and then if we grow a little bit more, we're going to switch it to every other Thursday, just so that way not to dilute everything so quickly. Given that's my roadmap for this podcast. My ending statement is, with sports gambling, alcohol, drugs, anything that's going on in your life, call for help. Everyone's there to help you. You have family. You have loved ones. Everyone wants to see you prosper. Don't fall into the evil predatory habits that they want you to fall into. Be better. Be a Drengr. But that's it for the night. Thank you guys for coming out. This was a great time. I look forward to next week. Peace.